We're about to get into our NFC South predictions. Now we heard Gronk retired, so that doesn't affect my list too much. So starting from the bottom, I got the Panthers finishing last in this division. Let's just be real, the Panthers are dog shit.
They're really bad.
The Panthers, they got Sam Darnold at quarterback, and he's just not doing it. He's just bad. Let's just be real. Sam Darnold just isn't great. There's not much more to be said about the Panthers. You know what I mean? They should have fired Matt Rule last year, their head coach. They didn't. He's still there. They still got Sam Darnold there. They don't really have much hope right now. Supposed to be real, the Panthers, ever since they had that run with Cam Newton, it's just been real bad for that franchise. But they'll turn it around. They'll figure it out. It's the Panthers. You know what I mean?
And third in that division, you got the Falcons.
Exactly, because Falcons, obviously, this is the first year in a while with no Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan obviously was traded in this offseason. So it's going to be weird to see.
Who do they have again? Quarterback?
Who do the Panthers? Who do the Falcons?
Keep going on your thought.
Yeah. But ultimately, the Falcons, they're just going to – they're probably going to be better than the Panthers because they got Kyle Pitts and they still have a solid – so they could see like the Desmond Ritter.
Desmond Ritter.
Oh, is that who they're? Oh yeah, so they're from Cincinnati. So that's who they drafted. I guess that's who they're gonna be their guy. Wait, let's be real. He's probably still better than Sam Darnold. I got him over Sam Darnold. I still got the Falcons over the Panthers. You know what I mean? Because Kyle Pitts, that security blanket, that is like the ultimate weapon. You know what I mean? He has potential. Into the previous conversation, he has potential. As long as the quarterback play is there and he gets the targets and no injuries happen. Kyle Pitts could be one of the greatest tight ends of all time. You know what I mean? Let's just be real. He has that skill set. He has that capability. He's that guy.
But without Brady, could Gronk really be one of the
exactly? So exactly. So that's why I say it depends on what the Falcons do with their quarterback position and
Desmond Ritter.
And if Desmond Ritter is a hit. I don't know if he's going to be a hit though. I mean, Cincinnati was a really good team last year in college football, but will that translate to the NFL? I don't know. But I think we've seen a lot of quarterbacks that we didn't necessarily expect to be good end up turning out really, really good in the NFL. That's kind of just how it goes. So I still got the Falcons finishing over the Panthers. And then into the meat and potatoes of this division, I got the New Orleans Saints finishing 10-7. They probably will be fighting for a wild card position in the NFC, just like they were last year. Obviously, they lost a few important pieces. Obviously, they lost the offensive lineman to the Dolphins. His name is slipping my head, but I think Terry Armstead. They lost him to the Dolphins. They lost a few other pieces, but they're still the Saints. They still got what they still exactly. They still got Alvin Kamara, and they still have the pieces pretty much from last year. And they were a pretty solid team last year with Davenport and obviously leading that defense. It was a great defense. So I got the Saints chilling at a solid 10-5. 10-7, I mean. Saints chilling at a solid 10-7, slotting into maybe a wild card second place in the division. And obviously, the kings of the NFC South at the moment, the Tampa Bay Bucks.
I can agree with that.
The Tampa Bay Bucks, led by Tom Brady, coming back out of retirement to save the day. They'll finish at a solid 12-5, maybe 13-4, depending on how the team performs. Obviously, like I mentioned before, Gronk will have a slight impact, but ultimately the Bucks will be the Bucks. They'll be okay. Obviously, they got Tad Bowles. The defense is going to be the defense. They're going to have a great defense. Offensive line is going to be there. They still got a plethora of running backs who can catch the ball and run the ball. So they got a lot of dual threat running backs, which you need for a Tom Brady-led offense. And they still have the receiving core with Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. Like they're going to be okay. Coming off of injuries, but they're going to be okay. They're still going to be in contention for the Super Bowl. You can't count out Brady. He's going to be going for number 8. But ultimately, this probably will be Brady's last year. He's going on like a retirement tour, but he's still going for a ring. Obviously, he wants to win. But it's a retirement tour in a sense. I don't know if he'll get the ring. But you can never count him out, though. I learned that. You never count him out.
It's true. It's Brady.
You never count out Tom Brady. I might not like the guy, but you can never count him out from winning the Super Bowl because once he gets into the tournament, if you get Tom Brady into the playoffs, he can find a way to win the games. That's just what it is. You can't doubt him out. All he has to do is make the playoffs. And let's be real. Tom Brady's always going to make the playoffs. It's Tom Brady. Tom Brady let teams make it the playoffs.